And welcome to this video. Today I'm going to teach you how to do your content challenge. I'm going to teach you how to write very fast so that you don't spend so much time thinking about what to write. We have our content challenge already, and many of you would want to get things done immediately so that you can just do this content challenge, probably win the prize and all. You want to be consistent. This is how to really do it. So this is what I'm going to do first. Now, the first thing I'll do is to go to the content challenge group, the group, and see all the whole content challenge. Number one, we have write a letter to your 16-year-old self. Give 10 reasons, give 10 lessons you've learned and mistake to avoid. Use blah blah blah. Use throwback picture of your younger self in the post. So what I'll just do is I'll just copy everything that is here. We are writing day one already, so I'll just copy everything we are here. Now we are going to be using AI assisted. We are going to be using AI assisted writing. You understand? AI assisted writing. So listen to me carefully. Let's do it together. So the next thing I'll do is to just go over to ChatGPT. I'll go over to my Google Chrome, and I'll just type chat.openai.com. and I'll go straight to ChatGPT, and I'll just paste everything we have here, or just give it some command. I have a 10 days content challenge, and I'll like you to assist me. Here's the calendar for a start. Then you can just drop the calendar. If you have a very good copy and paste system, you already see I have dropped the calendar. You understand? So I'll just drop the calendar and just leave it like that, and just see what the guy tells me. That means I'm already submitting my inventory. You understand? So now the first thing he said, got it. I'll help you craft the content each day. Let's start with day one. What would you like me to help you draft? Very good. This is where you start telling it everything. Okay. You start telling it number one. Okay. Day one. You now come like this. Letter to my 16-year-old self. You now come and say something like, start with a compelling headline that triggers people to listen. Very good. You see what we've done there. Then continue with a hook. To keep people reading or listening. Here are my lessons. You understand? So we'll start writing our lessons from number one, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I'm going to write my lessons now. So I'll finish writing this, and I'm just writing number 10. Be willing to pay for access into rooms that you can profit from on a long term. And yes, and that is it. Then I can now put my bonus. Networking doesn't always work, especially when you are not valuable. Very good. So this is my 10 things. Already written everything. Number one, learn how to become more spiritual. Make sure you're studying a course you like. While you're in school, prioritize wisdom, focus on school. Learn how to communicate effectively. Number 4, learn a high income skill. Choose your friends wisely. Run away from people that make you feel bad. Prioritize learning for mental transformation. Exercise more. Don't forget, production over consumption is how you become rich. Be willing to pay for access into rooms for you to profit. That is it. So I will now tell ChatGPT end with a call to action, asking readers to comment what is one thing they agree with me. You don't always end any content just like that. You end every content with a call to action. So when we've done this, the next thing is to do what is to send it to ChatGPT, and ChatGPT just do what it does for us. It gives us two variation. Now we can see the two variation. We just need to pick one. So the first one is dear 16-year-old me, here's what I wish I knew then. Beautiful. That was a very beautiful hook. Then the second one is dear 16-year-old me, 10 lessons I wish I knew back then. No, this one is not compelling enough. This is more compelling. You understand? Dear 16-year-old me, here's what I wish I knew then. So I'm going to pick this one. I'm going to go to this because of the headline. So let's see what it writes in the comments. If I could go back in time and talk to my 16-year-old self, I would have so much to say. The lesson I've learned is blah blah blah. Okay, if I could go back, if I could travel in time, I would sit my, okay, this is too big, travel blah blah blah. So I'll just pick this, and ChatGPT delivers this for me. So what we do next is to copy and paste. What did I say? Copy and paste. So we already know the headline hook. So this is how we do the content challenge. Then I'm just going to copy everything that is here, starting from all these things, headline, the demarcations, I will leave them. So I'll just copy everything from here. I'll just copy everything. And I'll tell you all what to do when you copy. All right, guys. So I'm done with copying. So the next thing I need to do is to just go over to my LinkedIn. When I go over to my LinkedIn, no, before you go to your LinkedIn, who is this very fine person? Yeah. Okay, one of our students. Okay, is it one of our? Okay, we'll go over to our LinkedIn. You see, this is how social media works. You need to be very, very disciplined. You go over to your LinkedIn, your Google Docs, then you create a new document. And the next thing you need to do is to paste everything you've copied. Now I'm going to start pasting number 1. You see what I've done here. And number 2 is this. Then number 3 is this. You can see the copying I'm copying doesn't have a numbering. Number 3, then 1, 2, 3, then number 4 is this. So this is where I need to start doing my editing. The reason why many people don't really achieve so much success because you just copy from ChatGPT. No, you don't just do that. Thank God for the originality in content, but you need to still do your own editing. Now, all these things you need to space out, regardless of how, you need to space out. You need to break up sentences. You need to break up sentences. Anything that is looking long, you need to break it up. That is how social media work. So this is number 1. So number 1 is choose a course. So I'll just number 1. I'll just go like this. Number 1, number 2, and I'll just space out like this. So you're also going to break out this thing instead of just going once. Let us break it out. So I'm going to break it out. So finally I'm done with breaking it out. You can see how everything is. I have finished breaking. Oh, I made a mistake. I'm supposed to start. This is supposed to be number 1. But nevertheless, since I made a mistake here, because I'll just copy this and put it down. So I'll just cut. Then I'll just go over to the down place. Before the, yes, I was wondering why I did not have number 10. So I'll just have number 10 here. And I'll just paste it. It's good to have a very good pasting system, copy and paste, because that is what rules the world now. So now we've already written our content. We just copy. We just copy all. Then we'll go over to LinkedIn, and this is how to post on LinkedIn. Please, you guys will watch this part, very important. So I'll go over to LinkedIn, then I'll click on. You can see some of our students are already doing the awesome work. Beautiful. I love this. You can see how spacious her work is, and she has the hashtag here, the correct hashtag. So anytime I just click on the hashtag, I see how many people have done their work. You know, this is my student, this is my student. Again, very good. So it makes it easy for me to assess your work and just like and comment. So very good. So let's not even get distracted. Let's just post this stuff. So how do I post it? I click on this the icon on the top right. I click on plus and I just paste everything here. You understand? I paste everything. Then I can now add a hashtag CSM, hashtag CSM bootcamp. Very, very important. You can now add any other thing, growth, hashtag value, hashtag bosuzi. You know, this is just my own hashtag. You can add other hashtag copy writing. Very, very important. The next thing about this content challenge is for you to add a picture. So I'll click a picture here and I'll just go over to this place. Oh, and go to images. So let me fit. All right, so I told you that you need to add a picture of your past. So I'm going to look for something that looks like 16, and what looks like 16 to me is this one. So I'm just going to click on this and I'll click on next. You know, see how my tie was like this. Make something, because pictures are also hook. Then what you need to do right now, then you can now, if you are a very smart person, maybe you've created day 1, day 2, day 3, day 4, day 5, day 6. All you just need to do, instead of posting directly, you can just schedule it. You know, now is December. You can now, day 2 is December 1st. You can now schedule it. Day 3 is December 3rd. You can now schedule it. Day 4 is this. Day 5 is this. You can now schedule every of your posts. You can now be writing. That means you don't even need to stress again, and you find out you just be consistent. You understand? But today we are not doing schedule. We are just going to post straight, so that I'm going to show you all everything. So what I'll just do is to click on posts, and I'll just click on post, and LinkedIn just post my stuff, and bim, I've already done my work. So the next thing I'll just do, I'll just go over to my link here. Just go to send, or just go to like now you forgot to tag Boss Uzi, but nevertheless, instead of tagging Boss Uzi, we are already using the hashtag. So you just click on here, just click on send via, and just copy the link. Then regardless of your CSM edition, you just come over here to your group, your discussion group. If you can't find it, just go over to the group description and just click on it and go over to your discussion group. Then paste your own. Bim. Just paste your own work, and your job is to leave it. And after you finish doing that, you can now engage on other people's posts. Let me just engage on your own. You always need to engage on other people's stuff. Well said. You know, engage thoughtfully. So this is beautiful. Now you can see how love did our own thing. It was not detailed, clear, blah blah blah. You know, I am okay. These are day 2. It was not really detailed, but if she had used ChatGPT to add more context, and she had broken like this second paragraph now, this as a brand strategy, if she had broken the sentence, it would be more fuller. It wouldn't have so much spacing. So ladies and gentlemen, I want you to take this correction and be the best of yourself in this content challenge. I'm rooting for you all. See you in class again. Cheers.